There it is. 1996, 12 valve, 4-wheel drive, Scotty Cummins. Okay, the journey of this thing right here, the journey to get it, I should say. So I saw a video on Facebook Marketplace of the Scotty. This thing mowing through snow and just on a Class C. It's actually a little Scotty group. I mean, there's no way it even has 1,000 people in this group. And they had a video. The family I bought it from, they had a video of this thing going through the snow, and I just commented under it, said, "Wow, what an awesome rig that thing is." And then she commented back and said, "Hey, it's actually for sale." And then I commented right back and basically said, "Here's my number, I'm on my way." And that was how it started. This rig came from Bend, Oregon, and it is a monster. So my brother flew up with me to Oregon, and we drove the beast home. They're super rare. Just brief history on these Scotties. There was only 300 made, then the factory burned down in the 90s. In 97 it burned down. So Scotty, the RV company, would get these things, and then they would outfit the Dodge Ram 3500, and then they would make it a motorhome. So just think of it, they get the single cab Ram, and then with that chassis they outfit the motorhome. Factory burned down. All the records per ChatGPT, I even looked it up to try and figure out how many of these things existed. There were 12 valves, 4-wheel drive, manual. Like, I was trying to figure out how many of these things are actually around. Not a lot. So 300 is what the number comes out to, unofficially. And then imagine how many are a Gen 2, because there's Gen 1s, Gen 2s. And then how many of them are actually a 4-wheel drive rig, right? This is 4-wheel drive. So a quick walk around from the front. So they came actually factory with these Pro-Line bumpers. So Sarah outfitted them with these. The gauge and thickness of this is legit. And then tire setup, what we have right now are 33s, KM2, BFGs, muds. They actually ride good, pretty quiet for a mud. And gosh, I mean, I obviously think about pumping 40s on this thing with a long arm kit. I mean, how do you not think of that? But right now, for as far as a tow rig with a 410 diff and back, these are good for right now for what we're doing. And then I would love to tow this with this, you know what I mean? It's capable. The family I got it from, just a quick list of things that they did in it. So they did put the cab lights up top, bigger turbo, valve springs, build the trans. I mean, it's a $7,000 trans with a BD cooler underneath. Oh. There it is right there in the shadow, but that's it. Paint, obviously. They painted it and actually repainted it for me before I picked it up. I think the color's awesome. They let me know that, hey, my son paints stuff, and do you want different colors? Like, no, that army green that you got going on is awesome. Cab, so they got the 8-pillar gauges. There's a money maker, your 4-wheel drive manual shift. This is the 47 RH trans. He actually did a later gen center console too. I believe it's out of the 5th gen. Later gen. And then you have all down here your fuel switch. So two primary fuel tanks, 2 40 gallons, so bilateral 40s, and then a 20 auxiliary in back that you can actually run veggie fuel with. And then you have your bottom, which is your gear lock, and then this is just an auxiliary fog switch right here for your fog lights. This is your auxiliary tank activator, or your fill, right? So for that, you switch that tank gauge, your auxiliary tank in back, the 20 gallon, and then so if you were running veggie fuel or even diesel, you just flick it up for like a reserve tank. And then down here for your bags, you got your bag PSI, and then let's see if I can get it focused behind there. Yeah, and then your trans temp right there, which is awesome. And trans is running cool. A whole trip down from Oregon to Southern California. And the cab itself is in good shape for a 2nd gen. I mean, the thing is clean for a 2nd gen condition. I mean, these seats get so blown out on most Dodges. And then mileage, you can see right here, but it's about, we're at 111,000 miles on it. But yeah, clearance wise, it's got great clearance for a motorhome. I mean, it's still a motorhome, but it's a 3500, a pretty good clearance on 33s. He's got slotted rotors on here too. I haven't gone and seen what pads we're running yet, but you can see some of the slotted action right there. Let's see if I get to focus up. You can see it a little bit there. But yeah, that's the quick walk around. Hey bud, we'll wait up for Grandpa. And then this is the rack on back. So you got tool bins. You can run up here, diamond plate tool bins here as well, and then the auxiliary fuel tank back here also. So we can get a better look there as we fill up, and then just more tools right here, and then everything. I mean, things to change the tire with, camping gear. You can store firewood, surfboards. I mean, these racks are awesome. Again, Pro line. And then you got the dual spots for trailer hitches, as far as you have one up top, like a foldable bike rack down here, and then you tow, normal towing capacity out the back. Spare tire on back as well. And even the dimensions on these 33s, yeah, so it's 285, 75R, 16. So still running the 16. You wanna hop in? Okay, we'll hop in. That is at least a quick walk around. Stock exhaust, 3-inch. And then as far as the back, it's shocks, leaf springs, and bags. That's at least the rear setup. And then there's your propane tank. So propane, and so it's a propane generator, and then solar with your 4 6-volt lead acid batteries they can run off of as well, with an inverter. I mean, inverter was like $4,000. He's right here, right here. Okay, all right, check this setup out real quick. So there's your propane generator. That's what these were fitted with. And then this is aftermarket install, but the 4 6-volt lead acids. And we're gonna run these and see how good they do. And then I know there's lithium ion replacements now, but the solar in general is amazing. I mean, this thing will just be sitting out there and you run the stereo, and limited use as far as pulling juice, but amazing though. You don't have to fire anything up and you can get some limited juice going as far as electricity setup. Let's climb up top real quick. And it doesn't leak. Like underneath, everything is bone dry and it does not leak. You can even tell, even just looking. I took these steps off, cut these steps off, better clearance, but you can just tell when you look at how dry the axle is. Four-wheel drive shaft, everything just looks pretty dry, especially for a 12 valve. Especially for a 12 valve. Okay, now we'll go up top. This rack had a bolt get sheared off a little bit. Right here. I got cut. But just to see, there's your top solar AC unit. And they really sealed this thing up good continuously and stored it inside as well. So there's that dome top for the shower. God bless America. There's some copters out there.
Yeah.
See if we can zoom in on the copters. There you go. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go inside, Jordan. We did it all the way around. We're gonna check it out inside. All right, so we did vinyl floorings, aftermarket. This is all stock upholstery in these. It's held up good though. That table flips down. This folds out into a bed. Then your standard overhead cab bed up here. And then there's your through cab look. I mean, it's awesome. I just had my tent guy Mike come. He's the man. Got some limo tent, just the privacy and the heat, 5% is awesome. And then he did a little eyebrow as well. I love the eyebrow at least. It's all ceramic. Ceramic always makes a big difference. Surround sound, just like that. Speakers everywhere, which is awesome. Here's your inverter. And then I'll tell you as far as what amp should run right there. More speakers. These are all snap and lock, which is good. Kitchen's solid. They did a backsplash, counter, sink, 3-burner stove, and then microwave. The fridge runs off propane. Fridge and freezer. And then bathroom, porcelain toilet. And that showers, aftermarket, and then that head dome up there for a little more space when you stand in there. Yep. That's the rundown. Then the steps, we'll see what I do with the steps, but you can fold them out with the and lock them in with a bolt. But we'll see as far as what we do with that. Gotta fix this lock right here. It's not wanting to lock all the time on that. So that's the rundown. The 96 Scotty. The thing is righteous though. One last look, yeah. Sweet. Love this thing. We're gonna get some adventures rolling in this thing. Both these things.